Introducing Ginger. Former occupation, farmer. Current occupation, CEO of the Tomato Corporation. Age, 27. Height, 5 feet 8 inches. 173 centimeters. She has a cheerful and steady character.
The distribution network development project is going well. Sylvia, arrange a board of directors meeting for Monday.
Very good, Miss Ginger.
Who could that be?
Hello there, granddaughter. We haven't seen you for a while. And Grandma and I really miss you.
Grandpa, I miss you too. I'll be there tomorrow. See you then.
Great! No one should work that much. I'll tell Grandma to bake some cookies.
The next morning,
It's been so long since I've been here, I don't even recognize the countryside.
indeed the last several years were good to the countryside, and the quality of life had improved quite a bit. The Browns had finished the noisy construction of their new storehouses and bee gardens. A good-sized satellite dish protruded from Chuck's room. He drives the bulldozer. There was only one house that showed any signs of neglect.
Interesting. I wonder what kind of lazybones lives there.
By the time Ginger got to her grandparents' house, tea and cookies were already on the table.
Well, Ginger, how are you? How's business?
Life is wonderful. Grandpa, who owns that deserted house in the neighborhood?
Oh, well, it isn't deserted. The owner just doesn't know anything about working with his hands.
Oh, shut up, you old bird. By the way, Ginger, he's a very nice young man from the city. Perhaps you should help him. Otherwise, he'll probably lose this year's crops.
Why not? It's been a long time since I've held a shovel. I'll go over there just as soon as I finish my cup of tea. Hi there, I'm your neighbor, Ginger.
I'm Robert. It's nice to meet you. I'd invite you to sit down, but there isn't anywhere to sit.
Robert, why is your farm in such a state of neglect?
I just don't know how to work the land. I'm a businessman, not a farmer.
Robert Higgins, successful businessman.
Things haven't been going well for me lately.
Robert Higgins, unemployed.
This miserable house is all I have left, and I have no idea what to do with it.
Don't hang your head, Robert. In the countryside, we don't abandon each other during hard times. Let's work together and get your farm in order.
Thank you, Ginger, but I really don't know what I'm doing.
You'll learn. Now grab your shovel and let's get to work. First, let's learn how to till the soil. To do this, double-click on an empty section of the field.
I'll not
That's it. Now let's till 3 more patches.
Okay.
Wonderful! Now let's plant tomato seeds in our patches of land. To do this, pick up the sack of seeds by clicking on it, and then click on each of the patches of land. Now you need to dig up the burdock near the shed to free up the patches of land. To do this, put your bag of seeds onto the field by double-clicking on an empty section of the field. Now click on each weed to dig it up and till the soil. And now click on the 8 patches of burdock to dig up the weeds. Your tomatoes will be ready soon. Pick up a crate, then click on a tomato plant with ripe vegetables. Remember, a crate can hold the pickings from 4 plants. The crate is full. Now let's take it to the barn. We used our only crate, so we'll need to buy more. Click on the Supplies tab in the menu at the bottom of the screen, then click on the picture of a crate and drag it to an empty section of the field. The farm is in business. Now you need to sell a crate of tomatoes. Now that everything is running smoothly, Robert, I'm sure you won't have any problem selling them in the future.
Wonderful! I finally get to go to town.
Now, Robert, we've come to the end of our adventure. Your farm is in good working order, and the buyers are already placing numerous orders.
Ginger, I don't know how to thank you. I'll tell you all about my past, like I promised.
Wow, it's a completely different place now. The garden's even nice to look at. I hardly even recognize it.
Yes, it's wonderful. Now I'll be able to sell this dump and start something new.
If you don't mind telling me, what happened with your last line of work?
I had a small canning factory. Things were going pretty well until I was made an offer that I couldn't refuse. These people, I don't know who they were. They rented one of my labs. They said they wanted to research environmentally friendly toilet paper. They offered me good money. I agreed without thinking it over. After a month, I went to take a look at the lab to see what they were up to. They wouldn't even let me in the door. And furthermore, there wasn't any toilet paper in that laboratory, just plants and pots, and all sorts of strange equipment. I started to suspect something wasn't right, but I didn't have enough proof to go to the police. That night, I hacked into their computer network. And I can assure you that they weren't working on toilet paper. In reality, they were modifying plant DNA. Unfortunately, I couldn't find out why. Their security detected that I hacked into their computer system. A few minutes later, a pair of security guys burst into my office. They threatened me, Ginger. You understand? They threatened to hit me with an eggplant. If I didn't sign over the factory to them, I probably wouldn't be among the living today. That's how I lost my business.
Secret experiments on vegetables? I need to look into this. Sylvia, please get the plane ready. Something urgent has come up. Trees won't let us go bankrupt under any circumstances. They don't demand care and they yield fruit on a regular basis. To pick fruit from a tree, just pick up an empty crate and then click on a tree with ripe fruit. The crate will fill completely and you can take it to the barn.
Miss Ginger, I recommend you start by buying carrot seeds. They grow well in this area and they are not too expensive.
I agree, Sylvia. We'll start with carrots. 1 bag will be enough for 12 patches of land, so it makes sense to plant all the seeds immediately. If you don't have enough free patches, you'll need to till more.
Miss Ginger, I think we should sell your first set of products. Evidently, the Association of Small Farms Assistants has noticed us. We have orders for 3 crates of carrots.
Not a problem, Sylvia.
Miss Ginger, crates are now available in packages of 5 in the store. I recommend them. They're very convenient. The item is available in the supplies section of the store.
Thank you, Sylvia.
Miss Ginger, we really need to start raising animals. We can't live by just planting carrots. By the way, there's an old abandoned sheep shack on the farmland.
You'll need money to repair the sheep shack. When you have enough money to repair it, point your cursor at the building and click the arrow button. Your sheep shack will be repaired and back in action. Feeding sheep is also a science. Sheep love carrots and cabbages. We have carrots. To feed the sheep, you'll need to fill up